welcome. Well, first off, if you see me looking down, it's because I can see two of me. I'm using a mirror as my light so I can see myself in the mirror, and then on top of that, I'm using the mirror to help me see what I'm recording. So I'll probably be looking at that, though I'm trying really hard not to. Hello, welcome. I want to just go through like little crochet vlogs, what I've made the past week. It is currently Thursday, May 17th, something like that. Bridgerton season 3 just came out. I need to watch it. So anyway, my plan was just to say what I've been doing crochet wise. Just moved back in from school last Saturday, so almost a week ago. So I'm just gonna talk about what I've done this week, and hopefully I do more the next couple of days. If I do, I'll add that. I really hope I do. My main goal this summer while I'm not in school is to try to crochet my Instagram account and get some sales on Etsy. I decided I was gonna make a pattern that I would sell on my Etsy, so I did. I was inspired by this plushie that I saw on Pinterest, this hippo plushie, and my first thought was that I was gonna recreate it. But I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, you know, it's also pretty big right now, those like those pop toys, like the mushroom pop, which I have made, but I do not have with me because I sold them. I was like, ooh, what about if I did that? You know what that's kind of like? Hungry Hippos. So tried to design something that kind of looked like Hungry Hippos. Hold on. I went to grab my iPad so I could show you my little drawings and inspiration. Those are the Hungry Hippos, and I cannot draw. You will see that, or I think you just saw that. I cannot draw. My plan was to try to make it a little like more oval. That makes sense, like ovular. It's not even a word. So that was my plan. Their faces are that like that, and like I also wanted to make it so their feet are like right to the side of them. I didn't want them to be that big because I just think plushies that have those like a little goofy, and not goofy crochet goofy. So I decided not to go that way, but as you can see, it like pops. My drawings are beautiful, as you can tell. You can see the tail's also black because I wanted to try to model it again like the hungry hippos, and they have black tails. I'm gonna show you my first attempt, which is this blue guy over here. He's cute. Okay. I was so proud when I saw him. He was my vision come to life. I can't say he's not, but there was a few problems. I thought his nose wasn't long enough, so I added a next round in the next one, but that's a spoiler. I also thought his body was a little too big. I want this to be like a quick market make, you know? It's no sew, by the way, so I decided I wanted it a little smaller. I also made his little tail. I made it black, again, because of like the thing on the Hungry Hippos, but I don't like it. I don't like the black tail. I think it just looks silly, and it's a cute gimmick. Yeah, like it doesn't look that bad. It kind of is giving like the donkey from Eeyore. It's giving Eeyore, which is fine. I like Eeyore. But yeah, I was also like, color changing is annoying. No one wants to color change, so why do that? I also thought the tail was too high up. I wanted it a little lower. That's this iteration. My next one was this pink guy. And okay, I just want to talk about Premier Parfait. Their yarn, ouch. Some of their yarn is so soft, like this light blue, so soft. I'm a very slow crocheter and I struggle with hand pain. And so I was surprised when I made this guy, because I was like, oh, like my hands did not hurt at all. And I was really surprised because it's usually a pretty big problem for me. I realized it's because this yarn so much softer than this yarn. This is light blue in Premier Parfait. This is Premier Parfait Chunky. I don't know what color though, I'm sorry. It hurt. It was rough and it hurt. It's a beautiful color, but like, ouch. So I made her. She kind of looks like a pig because of the color, but that's okay. That gave me inspiration. I'll make a pig version. So I fixed the nose. It's one more round longer. I like it so much more. I didn't talk about this. He also just didn't pop. Like he pops a little bit, but like he could pop more, you know? So I tried. This one pops a little better, but not good enough. So I wanted to fix that in the next one. I also thought her tail was too high up again, so I brought it around lower. I also made the body a little smaller, but I was like, oh, I kind of liked the chunky look of the other one, so I decided to go back. So here's the next one. As you can see, pops way more. I actually do not know if you can really tell on camera, but trust. I also made a purple version. So yeah, it pops way better and I'm so happy with it. So yeah, I made it a little bigger. Still kind of looks like a pig. Now I can't unsee it, and now you can't unsee it. And I moved the tail around back, and I think it looks so much better. I'm waiting for it to be sunny because it's been very cloudy and rainy the past couple of days to take photos and upload a tester call. I do not know if said tester call will be uploaded by the time I post this. Hopefully it will be, because I plan to upload this like Sunday, Saturday-ish. Hopefully it's sunny by then. The next thing I made, just for funsies, because I've been seeing this pattern everywhere, is this guy. The pattern was 50% off, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll splurge. This is light blue in Premier Parfait. This is cornflower in Premier Parfait, and this is one of the limited edition colors. I do not know the name, but it's like this bright green, and I love it. I had to get it. Only thing was, it was $1 more, so I only got one from that collection. I really like this green. Like, they had a purple, the purple's called acai, I remember that. And I was really tempted to get it, but I was like, no, it's $1 more. I already have other purples. I don't need it. It's a pretty color, so I didn't get it, but I got the green. And again, with some of the colors being soft, this blue, it's the same blue as before, so beautiful, stunning, soft. My hands love it. This blue, the cornflower, ouch. That hurt. Same with the green. Luckily, it was just the leaves for the green, so like it was fine. Like the leaves were kind of hard since it was rough, especially because it's so small. Ooh. Okay, well I dropped it. It's okay. I'm sitting on the floor, so it's easy to grab. So that's what I've done. I know I said I got back Saturday, but I think I started like crocheting again on like Tuesday. So it's been like 3 days. And for me, that's really good because again, like I'm a slow crocheter. I struggle with hand pain, especially with these rough ones. The yellow was pretty soft, and the purple is pretty soft too, but not as soft as the blue and yellow. Sucks. If I knew that, maybe I would have gotten different colors. I don't know. Again, I just moved back from college, so my yarn's kind of all over the place. I brought most of it to my room, but some of it's still in my bins, which is not in my room. So, you know, I wanted to embroider this guy's little mouth, but I didn't have the yarn for it. But I went through my scrap bin. I found a little strand of black that I used to embroider his mouth, which I think's great. Well, my scrap yarn I used to stuff, like I keep it with my stuffing. So it wouldn't have gotten wasted, but I'm glad it got to be reused as a way that wasn't stuffing. So that's what I've done. I'm just vibing. I want to make another snail, because look at it. It's a literal baby. I want to eat it. You know what's funny also? Blueberries do not have these leaves. And I was looking at the pattern, I was like, it's so cute, but like, do blueberries have those? And I googled it. No, they do not. I mean, they do because like they grow on a bush, but like they're not attached to them like this, which is so fine. I think it's so cute, and like I did not care. I still made it, but it made me laugh. Garden Crochet. That is who made this pattern. So valid. Like it looks so silly. I love it. It's so cute. I want to make another one from the pattern. I don't know what. I was thinking the apple because back when little Allie did not know about yarn weight, I bought Sweet Snuggles instead of Sweet Snuggles Light. So I have that in red and a gray. So I was thinking like, oh, I can make the apple with that. I know the gray is not the best color, but I don't have that yarn size in white. And I want to use up the yarn. I made an octopus last year with it, and it was cute. It had 8 tentacles. All octopi have 8 tentacles. It either had 7 or 9. Which I thought was really goofy when I noticed, but it's okay. I still sold him. I might make the orange in Sweet Snuggles. I have an orange and a white, so I can make it the normal colors. I don't have a green though, but that's okay. I think it's fine if the leaves are a little smaller. That's the plan. Hopefully I make it. I will update you. Hello. It's the next day. So, I originally was not going to record today, but I had a life hack that I wanted to share that I discovered today. So, you know those knitting needles that people buy with like, they put clay on it to make it look pretty, and they use it to help keep the amigurumi parts together? I'll insert a photo somewhere. In the snail pattern that I was working on, the Garden Hoe Crochet snail pattern, she uses that in the pattern, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that looks so much easier than these tiny little needles that I was using to keep it, just because it's like fluffy yarn and I was using Sweet Snuggles Light, so it was thick. And I was like, oh, what if I just stab it with a crochet hook? 2 crochet hooks, actually. So I did that. It's not sewn together, but it's keeping it together really well, which I'm very happy about. And I'm glad, just because doing this is going to be so much easier than using the needles, at least for this pattern. So anyway, let me update you since yesterday. As I said, I wanted to make the strawberry snail from that fruit snail bundle. And I also wanted to make the orange, which I clearly did because you just saw it. So last night, I was like, okay, let's do it. After I recorded, I was like, let's do it. Let's make one. I went with the eggplant. Here she is. She's really cute. I'm really happy I decided to make her. She was made with Sweet Snuggles Light. Oh, I'm really glad that I decided to make this one. I think it turned out really cute. I definitely want to make another eggplant because I think it just looks so funny. It was pretty easy, just like the blueberry, except it of course turned out bigger because it was with Sweet Snuggles Light. I used a 5.5mm hook on this because I couldn't find my 6mm because I usually use 6mm on Sweet Snuggles Light. It happens, I couldn't find it. But then I found it this morning. So when I made the orange, I did use 6mm. And yeah, I think it turned out cute. It's definitely a little bigger, but honestly not much, especially because the eggplant's so tall, you really can't tell. I still have to embroider its mouth, of course, and sew it together. I just wanted to update you. Hello, it's the next day. I decided to come on, give a little update while I fasten off my next snail. I did decide on doing the strawberry, but I'm going to do a hot pink one because I have hot pink and Sweet Snuggles Light. I'm excited. I'm having so much fun making these. They're so easy and quick. There's very minimal sewing. I was watching a Mary Makes video, and I was watching a video where she shows how she sews on her dinosaur arms, and she uses acrylic yarn because it saves money and it's just easier. I saw it on Instagram, but I've never done it for some reason, just because like I didn't feel like it. But these past couple of days have been rough sewing these guys with the yarn, especially the Sweet Snuggles yarn. It loves to come off. It is so annoying. I found my white acrylic yarn so I can sew it on. Oh, I left a really long tail by accident. I'm so bad at predicting these. So I'm gonna embroider his mouth now. I have this little piece of scrap yarn that I got from sewing the other snails I've made. So I'm just gonna use this to embroider the mouth to save some. Though I have a ton of this yarn, but still, like, if I have it, why not use it? I've been having a hard time figuring out the mouth placement for these guys. He looks a bit funny right now, but I think that's fine. I'm also gonna go over it twice because this thick yarn just eats it. So I wanted to give a little update about my hippo pattern. At the moment, I'm calling it Poppet Hippo. I don't know, I love that. I kind of want to give it a name, like, I don't know, like Henry the Hippo. That's cute, actually. I don't know. I don't think I'd use that exact one because I feel like there's definitely a pattern out there called Henry the Hippo. I have a little bit to think about it. Tester call is doing pretty well. It has like 20 something comments, which made me really happy because the first couple of hours it had no comments and I was freaking out. But it has a decent amount now. I also decided not to advertise it as the Hungry Hungry Hippos because I couldn't get good photos. Someone who applied did repost the pattern on their story and was like, it reminds me of the Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I swiped up and I was like, yes, that was the point. So maybe I will rebrand. I'm thinking of putting it into a reel and advertising it that way. I'm excited to be able to send it to people next Friday. I already have the whole pattern written up. I just have to insert photos, which I have. I just haven't inserted them into the document I made for the pattern. I just posted a reel advertising the tester call. I also posted it on TikTok. I posted it like 30 minutes ago, so I'm not sure how it's doing. It's doing well, though, from what I saw. Like, it had a couple of likes on both Instagram and TikTok. I have to tie a knot, but there's his mouth. I love this pattern. They just look so derpy. Anyway, I'll come back when I'm fully done with this guy. Maybe I'll make something else today. I doubt it, but maybe I will. See ya. I'm back. It's later in the day. And I finished the strawberry snail. It turned out really cute, except the pink yarn kept pissing me off. I couldn't get the magic circle to work because it just kept breaking, so I ended up just chaining 4. That's actually the very first time I've ever done that method. You'd think I'd done it before because I've been crocheting for 2 years and I've always made stuffed animals, but no, that was the first time. I definitely like the magic circle method more because I don't think the chain 4 method closed properly, but I think that's fine for this pattern because you sew the part that had the chain 4 onto the actual snail, so I think it was fine. It just kept breaking. I tried loosening my tension and only crocheting a few stitches and then pulling, but it just didn't work, so I gave up. So that's all for now. Bye!